Good morning, all. In previous lecture, we have seen all the examples by using the Lorentz series formula. So next, we will see the next point, that is singular points, and then a very important point, that Cauchy residue theorem. So that is your last point in this chapter. So let us see the singular point. So singular point has three types. First is removable singularity, then pole, and then essential singularity. So the question is like, this is your question: find the nature and location of the singularity of this given function fz, or find the singular points of the given function fz. Such question you will ask in the exam. So the types are: first is removable. So how to recognize or how to know the removable singularity for the given function fz? So the given function we have to first simplify by using the series formulae. So there are many formulas, some standard formulas, some standard series formulas are there. So each trigonometric function has series formula, that is sin x formula is there, then cos x series formula, tan x, cot x, sec x, cos x, then e raised to x has the series, a raised to x has the series, log x has the formula in the form of series. So these formulae we have to use to find the singular points, because whatever the condition is given to know the these types, that is removable singularity, pole, and essential singularity, we have to check that condition, and then only we can say that these are your singular points for the given example. So here for the given example, we have to use the we have to first check the terms, and for that terms we have to use the standard series formulae. So here, how to know the removable singularity? If after simplifying the given example by using the series formulae, after using series formulae and by some simplification, if that last series contains no terms of negative powers. Negative powers means no negative power should be there. Then z equal to that point is singular point. So for z minus a, if z minus a has no negative power, then z equal to a, from that bracket we have to take that point. So singular point is we have to calculate here. So z equal to a is the singular point. So if that last series calculation contains no negative powers, then z equal to a is called a removable singularity. For pole, the last final answer, this, you can consider this final answer. So this contains the finite term of negative powers. Finite terms means countable. You can count that finitely. So if that finite terms contains negative powers, so if negative powers present, then we can say z equal to a is the pole. If no negative power, then z equal to a is your removable point. If infinite term of negative powers are there, infinite means we can't count. Infinitely the series is given, then we can say that z equal to a is the essential singularity. So in example you can see how to use the formulae for the series. So this is your first example. Find the nature and location of the singularities of z minus sin z upon z square. So here trigonometric function is given, that is sin z, and we know sin z has a series formula. So sin x formula is Sin x series formula is this: x minus x cube by 3 factorial. Alternate plus minus signs are present. Minus x raised to 7 upon 7 factorial, etc. So this is your sin x series formula. So this is a standard formula. We were studied this formulae, such type of series formulae in previous year in M1 M2 books. So here sin z is then z minus z cube by 3 factorial plus z raised to 5 by 5 factorial minus z raised to 7 by 7 factorial. So it is just a formula you have to remember. So 1 upon z square as it is. We are using here series formula. So sin z has a series, so we use the that sin z series formula. 1 by z square keep as it is, then z minus and sin z series is this. Then simplify this by multiplying this minus sign to this bracket. We get 1 upon z square outside, z minus z cancelled, then plus z cube by 3 factorial plus minus z raised to 5 by 5 factorial minus plus z raised to 7 by 7 factorial. Again by multiplying 1 by z square to this bracket, we have z upon 3 factorial minus z cube upon 5 factorial plus z raised to 5 upon 7 factorial, because 1 by z square into z raised to 7 by 7 factorial will give you z raised to 7 upon z square. So the power remaining is z raised to 5 upon 7 factorial. So this is your final series we got by using the series formula for sin z, and by minimum calculation or by after some steps we get the series answer for this given function fz. So from this check the condition. Which condition fails here, or which condition we have to use here? So here z has the power positive powers. Z raised to nothing means 1, z raised to 3, z raised to 5, and z raised to means we have we want that bracket and then its power. So here z only present, z raised to power is 3, but we want bracket raised to power. So z converted to bracket as z minus 0. So z is z minus 0 raised to 1, z is z minus 0 raised to 3, z is z minus 0 raised to 5. So if z minus a is bracket there, and then z equal to a is your singular point. So z minus 0 means, simplify this, we get z equal to 0. So here z minus 0 raised to, the powers are positive, that is no negative powers. Hence z equal to 0 is your which singular point? Removable singular point. So here we use the sin z. We use sin z series formula, and this is your standard formula. We studied, we have seen this formula from 11th standard in the hyperbolic function point. And by simplifying we get the powers as positive. Positive powers we get. So if z minus a bracket, the theory is, if the power of this z minus a has no negative powers, z minus a raised to no negative powers means positive powers. If z minus a raised to positive powers we have, then z equal to a is your singular point. So here z means we want singular point, we have to search that singular point, hence take that z equal to z minus 0. So z minus z 0, z minus 0, z minus 0, and raised to the powers are 1, 3, 5, that is positive powers, that is in this language no negative powers. Hence that point is, put that bracket, z minus 0 equal to 0, we get z equal to 0. That is your removable singularity or removable singular point from the first condition. Next is z plus 1 into sin 1 upon 1 minus z. So here the function is z plus 1 into sine 1 upon z minus 2. So here again we have to use the sine x series formula or sine z formula. In earlier example we have seen that. So for applying and for minimum calculation, put z minus 2 equal to t here for sake of minimum calculation. So put z minus 2 equal to t, then this z will be, from this we have z equal to t plus 2. Put this value here, we get t plus 2 plus 1, that is t plus 3, and then sine 1 by t. Now apply sine z or sine x this series formula for sine 1 by t. So instead of x, put 1 by t in this formula. So 1 by t minus 1 by t cube upon 3 factorial plus 1 by t raised to 5 upon 5 factorial minus 1 by t raised to 7 upon 7 factorial. So here 1 by t raised to 3 upon 3 factorial means 1 upon t cube. Here x value is 1 by t. So 1 by t raised to 7 means 1 upon 1 by t bracket raised to 7 upon 7 factorial. For one term I will show you the calculation. So this is your 1 by t raised to 7 upon 7 factorial, that is 1 upon 7 factorial into t raised to 7. This is your calculation. So you can write first 3 terms also, as this is in the form of series. So here we applied the sine x series formula for sine 1 by t by putting x equal to 1 by t in this formula. So here we got this bracket, then multiply this t plus 3 to this bracket, or take the bracket multiplication here. So first multiply this t to this bracket. So we have t upon t1, t upon t cube, that is t square, 3 factorial means 6, then t upon t raised to 5, 1 upon t raised to 4, 5 factorial means 120. Then write the dotted notation. Then again plus 3 multiplied to this bracket, so 3 by t, 3 get cancelled from this 3 factorial, so remaining number is 2 t cube. Then 3 upon 5 factorial is 4t t raised to 5. Five factorial means 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 need not to write. So here 3 get cancelled. 5 into 4 is 20, into 2 is 40. So 1 by 40. So 1 by 40 into t raised to 5. Now in ascending order write the in ascending order of the powers of t, write the terms. So 1, then plus 3 by t, then minus 1 upon t square, then minus 1 upon t cube, then 1 upon 120 t raised to 4, then 1 upon 40 t raised to 5. Again replace this t by z minus 2, here we get this series. Now here the bracket is z minus 2. If we simplify this by equaling this bracket with 0, we get z equal to 2. So here if you take this z minus 2 in numerator, all the terms if you take in numerator, their power will be negative powers, and we get this series infinitely. So we get